At the beginning of time, the universe consisted only of the sky, the water, and the marshland. Olorun, the most powerful and wisest of the gods, was the creator of the sun and the ruler of the sky. Olokun was the ruler of the waters and the marshes. Even though her kingdom contained no plants, animals, or human beings, Olokun was happy with it. Unfortunately, Obatala, one of Olorun's favorites, was not pleased.
The world would certainly be more interesting if living things inhabited it. What she needs is mountains, forests, and fields.
Well, I agree with you that mountains, forests, and fields would be better than just water. But how exactly do you propose to do that?
Well, with your permission, I will create the solid land.
Olorun gladly gave Obatala permission to create the solid land. Obatala immediately went to see Olorun's oldest son, Orunmila, a god with the gift of being able to foresee the future.
Orunmila! Olorun has given me permission to create land where now only water and marshland exist. Will you teach me how to do this so I can give life to the world?
I would be happy to, Obatala. First, you will need a gold chain long enough to reach from the sky to the land. Then you will need a palm nut, a snail shell, a white hen, and a black cat. Put them in a bag and carry them down with you to the land.
All right. Thanks.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
So all the gods gave all their gold to Obatala to make the chain, and Obatala used it to reach the watery world. As Obatala descended the chain, he realized that it was still not long enough to reach the earth. Suddenly, Obatala heard Olumila's voice from above. Use the sand in the shell, then release the hen. Obatala did as Olumila said, and emptied the sand into the waters below, followed by the white hen, who began scratching at the sand, spreading it out amongst the waters. The hen shaped the sand into a landmass, including the mountains and the valleys. This land Obatala named Ife. However, the land was still barren. Obatala then fell the short distance down to the land and planted palm nuts into the ground. Immediately, the tree sprouted and grew to maturity, dropping more palm nuts, which repeated the process. As this occurred, Obatala decided to settle down with the cat for company as he waited.
You know, as much as I love cats, I'm pretty bored. I should make people just like me.
So Obatala dug into the sand and soon found clay with which to mold figures like himself and started on his task. But he soon grew tired and decided he needed to take a break. He made wine from a nearby palm tree and drank bowl after bowl. Not realizing he was drunk, Obatala returned to his task of fashioning the new beings. Because of his condition, he fashioned many imperfect figures.
Hey, look, cat. This guy's got 2 heads. Oh, hey, Arunmila. Can you make these guys alive?
I would be honored to give your creatures life.
The next day, Obatala realized that he had messed up because he had gotten drunk. He said he swore to never drink again and that he would become protector of the deformed. Soon after, a city was built by the people, and all the gods were happy with what Obatala did, except Olokun.
I am very irritated with you. You did not ask me about all this before you did it. You took control of my part of the kingdom, and that doesn't make me very fond of you.
Obatala just ignored her and went on his way, splitting his time between the sky home and Ife. After Obatala left to go to his sky home, Olokun looked over what he had done with mischievous thoughts.
I summoned all the waves from the ocean to take what has been made, cover all the land, and drown all the people.
Some people escaped to high ground and found Ishu and asked him to return to the sky to report what Olokun was doing, providing him with a sacrifice to ensure the message was delivered. Ishi returned to the sky after the people sacrificed some goats. When Olumila heard the news, he went down to earth to cast several spells which caused the floods to retreat and the land to become dry. Water, disappear, you are causing despair. Leave and never return, you are not welcome here.